Bowman, this is Nomad. What have you got on San Mateo?
San Mateo. Over the past few years, a lot of people have been disappearing from that province. Politicians, rebel sympathizers.
Anyone who's making life hard for the cartel.
Anybody who ain't the cartel, period. We're talking hundreds of individuals, gone without a trace. Santa Blanca is definitely behind the disappearances, but no bodies have ever been found. Find out what happened to these people. Their families need a place to start looking. Then make sure this shit stops happening.
Understood. Got a reference here to a large cartel prison at a village called Rosario. They keep a lot of rebel sympathizers there.
Even the sloppiest prisons keep records.
Yeah. The warden's office might have intel on some of these people who disappeared. Let's check it out.
Rosario Village has been turned into a cartel prison camp. Search the warden's office
I got
for
it.
intel
I'll
on the
fly.
prisoners who've been held there. It might give us a lead on the disappearances.
I'll be damned. The cartel just put up a wall and turned the whole village into a prison.
What's the play?
Same as before. Get inside, find the warden's office, search it for intel on the missing people. There have to be answers behind those walls. Let's move. We got a PC over here. If there's a record of the prison's inmates, it's here. No time to be choosy. We'll download every document. Download started. Stay alert, people. Download complete. Let's exfil and get the data to Bowman. Hopefully there's something here we can use. Looks like the cartel's keeping high-value prisoners at a place called La Cárcel del Pueblo.
That's up in the hills.
These prisoners are important enough. They might know something about the people who disappeared.
The cartel keeps its high-value
I'll
prisoners at a camp up in the mountains called La Cárcel del Pueblo. Liberate the prisoners and find out what they know about the disappearances.
You want to check this spot out for intel?
Hey, I need your help with something. We've been trying to figure out what happens to the people who disappear in San Mateo.
What happens to them is El Pozolero.
Stew maker? But what does he do with the bodies? Where are they?
He takes the corpses and stuffs them into oil drums, then covers them with lejía. What's the English?
Lye. Caustic soda.
Sí. Sosa cáustica. Within a few days, the bodies in the oil drums, well, there are no bodies left to find.
So now we've got a name, we need more info on El Pozolero. A way to go after him. He's the only one who can lead us to any of the remains. According to this, a journalist named Lupe Vera has been investigating the disappearances in San Mateo. She's caused enough trouble that the cartel's gonna make her disappear next. We've got her 20. Let's get to her before the Sicarios do.
A Bolivian journalist named Lupe Vera has been investigating the disappearances in San Mateo for several months.
I got it. I'll
Track
fly.
her down and find out what she knows.
We're coming up on the journalist's last known location. Let's track her down and find out what she knows about the missing people.
We gotta figure the cartel's around, looking for her too.
Hola, camaradas.
What do you want, gringo?
We're looking for a journalist named Lupe Vera.
So are we, but it's too late. The cartel has her. They've taken her back to their base.
You planning a rescue?
Yes, but it would be suicide. The outpost is heavily guarded and I don't have enough troops.
You do now. You need to get to Vera, whatever it takes.
Then let's go. We haven't got much time. Anden, hermanos.
Aquí, ayúdenme, por favor. No quiero que nos escuchen, pero sepa que usted... Gracias. Fucking hell, it's good to be free.
You the journalist?
Me llamo Lupe Vera, but I don't know if I'll stay with journalism after this shit. To whom do I owe my rescue?
We're working with Pakatari. We need any info you got on the people who are disappearing.
There is a rebel safe house near here. Everything I have on los desaparecidos is there.
Then let's go get it.
Not just San Mateo, you know. People are being taken from all over Bolivia, not just by the cartel. Unidad is also involved. Some officers torture and murder innocents, and then send the evidence here to be destroyed.
Santa Blanca kills people all the time and leaves the bodies behind.
Knowing the hideout is just ahead.
Good. Show us that intel on the people disappearing in San Mateo. We need to put a stop to it.
It's not hard to guess that los desaparecidos, the disappeared, have all been murdered. I've got notes on some truck the cartel uses to pick up the bodies. It's supposed to have a regular route like a fucking garbage service.
That's it? What about its route, its schedule?
Nothing specific. Oye, amigo, this was hard enough to get as it is. I just know that the truck's last stop is a place where the cartel gets rid of the bodies. What about my story? There are dozens of families, hundreds who need answers to what happened to their loved ones.
When we get answers, you'll be the one to spread the word. Adios. And gracias.
Nomad, I've gone through those files you snagged in Rosario. There's nothing on the missing people in there.
Is there anything on El Pozolero? We've got a description of the truck that makes his regular deliveries, but nothing on the truck's route or its schedule. It's like this truck just roams the countryside, and anybody put in the back just vanishes.
Well, it isn't supernatural. Here, the Rosario's files have info on the truck's route. I'm sending it to you now. Get your mitts on the driver and make him tell you his final destination. That's where all the remains will be.
Got it.
I'm going to wait here for Bagatari. You should find that truck.
According to our intel, there's a cartel death truck that collects corpses across San Mateo and delivers them to someone called El Pozolero. Intercept the truck and force the driver to give up El Pozolero's location.
Looks like we've riled them up.
Coopere todo saldrá bien.
That was fucking close.
Ok, ya está, bro. Hagamos un acuerdo, pues.
You El Pozolero?
For serious? Fuck no, I'm not that Diablo. I just drive the truck, way, nada más.
Tell me his name and where to find him.
His name's Raul something. Raul Morillo. You sure you want me to tell you where he is?
Motherfucker, tell me where El Pozolero is. I ran out of patience 2 days ago.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Pero, we should never found out.
Bowman, this is Nomad. The driver gave us El Pozolero's real name, Raul Murillo. He also gave up Pozolero's location.
Outstanding. I'll run Murillo's name and send you whatever background I can find.
This one's weird, Bowman. These cartel goons are staying away from El Pozolero like he's got the plague.
That might be why there's such little chatter about him. Be careful. There's a lot of unknowns here. Just make sure he's alive. Otherwise, we'll never get confirmation on these missing people.
When I was a kid, we used to live over the train tracks. Every time a train went past, I would run into my mother's bed, and she'd assure me there was no such thing as monsters. She was such a liar. El Pozolero, also known as the Stew Maker. Sometimes the cartel needs a dead body to completely disappear without a trace. In such cases, they ship the cadavers off to San Mateo. The first thing El Pozolero does is place the bodies inside a barrel, which he fills with caustic soda, sodium hydroxide, then covers the drums, stirring occasionally. After 24 hours, there's nothing left but a thick sludge, a stew. He pours this into a pit. Any leftover teeth or bone fragments he smashes into dust. Last year, more than 300 people disappeared in San Mateo. Their families have no idea if their loved ones are alive or dead. They can't have proper burials, they can't have closure. The only one who knows what truly happened to these people is El Pozolero, the monster who melted them.
I don't like this. We got no idea what we're walking into.
I'm getting, like, tense, man. Kind of like a little nervous. As Bowman said, there are a lot of variables at play.
There aren't a lot of variables. We just don't know what they are, so we're taking everything into account. We need a covert way in. I want to see El Pozolero before he sees us.
We've got a location on El Pozolero. Go and get this bastard and bring him to me. He's got a lot to answer for.
Coming up on the cartel base now. Let's go find El Pozolero.
Clear over here.
I asked the rebels to recon. I got eyes on El Pozolero. Remember, we need him alive.
We got enemy reinforcements incoming.
Ma, I'm fine, yes.
Tenemos apoyo de los
No, Ramos.
Manos arriba. Let me see those hands.
Hola, señores. You're taller than the usual delivery people.
Coming with us, fuckface.
Why are you angry with me? Estoy trabajando. I'm doing my work.
This hombre ain't all there, man.
Doesn't matter. We still exfil to the RP. Let Bowman have a look.
Inigo Morales, district court judge, disappeared on his way home from work. Octavio Rodriguez, student activist. Kidnapped by a gang of armed men outside a local bar, never seen again. Mirabel Castro, schoolteacher, last seen at an Unidad checkpoint in Santa Cruz.
I remember her. She had beautiful skin, like an angel.
There's 1,000 more like them in this stack, you son of a bitch, and that's just this year. Every one of them had a family. People out of their minds with grief because their loved ones are gone.
But they were dead. What else could I do?
Midas thinks he's got the mind of a child. Probably has no idea what you're talking about.
Well, he better have a fucking photographic memory. I want the names of every single person you put in one of those drums. I don't care how long it takes. Do you understand me?
Yes. Okay. Then you will take me back, ¿verdad? I must get back to work.
I can handle stupid and I can handle grim. But I sure don't like seeing them in one package.
He's not exactly stupid. He's emotionally underdeveloped. He didn't learn the proper way to react to the dead. Like his brain broke?
He's disassociating.
Exactly.
I, for one, am not gonna let my kids burn ants anymore.
El Mudo was outmanned and outgunned, and he knew it. What do you do when you don't have an army and you need one? You buy one. Every officer, like every prostitute, has a price.
Quiebren el sueño.
It was the right move. I would have done the same thing. But El Mudo forgot. Fear is always worth more than money.